Right.
City of love, romance and dreams. So they say. I used to say it too. But ever since that day, the day of the murder, I've always associated my beloved Paris with death.
Oh dear. I don't put that in the tourist information. Right, yeah, this is my first Let's Play video. I'm not sure if I'll be doing many of these, or if at all any more of these at all. But I thought I'd give it a go. This is a game that everyone says is a classic. I'm still yet to play it. I'm a little bit behind on these sort of things, so I thought I'd give it a go. Yeah, well, I guess I'll let you enjoy the intro.
I was at home having a bath when my editor called.
Caller, get your ass over to the Palais Royal now. You got an interview. With Pierre Carchon. Yes, the Pierre Carchon.
Oh dear,
no photos, so leave your gear at home. He asked for you personally. Don't ask me why. Anyhow, this could be big, so if he makes a pass, don't forget. Just smile, say yes, and keep taking notes.
So charming and so very apt. Pierre Carchon was a media king, a national hero, and one of the most infamous adulterers in Europe. He and his wife Imelda were just one step down from royalty.
Hello.
I hate mimes, but unless you humor them, they don't go away.
They're everywhere in Paris.
Here I was, the palace of the media king and the ice queen.
Ice cream.
I pressed the doorbell and set in motion a chain of events which would change my life forever.
Yes? What is it?
Madame, my name is Nico Collard. I'm here to see Monsieur Carchon.
Come up, we're on the first floor.
Madame Carchon, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, I'm sure.
The ice queen was certainly living up to her reputation. Will you be staying for the interview?
Mademoiselle, I know little of my husband's business affairs, and I care even less.
I recognise that voice.
I certainly have no intention of watching him pore over yet another pretty little journalist.
Pretty? You're too kind, madame.
You are kind of hot.
Ah, the talented and very beautiful Mademoiselle Collard. Such a pleasure to meet you at last.
Monsieur Carchon, I am honored.
Oh, I'm sure you are.
Call me Pierre, please. But I do not flatter you idly. I was a friend of your father. He was a great man.
My father? He never mentioned.
He and I were very close. And then his death. So tragic. I must...
Oh.
Imelda, your damned cat's in my study again. Another Ming vase, I suppose.
What does it matter when you're loaded?
My dear girl.
You journalists are getting younger each year.
Perhaps it's the rest of the world getting older, madame.
Ooh. Zing. She just zinged you there.
That was no cat. My God.
Hey?
What? Monsieur Carchon.
Oh, hang about. That was a bit uncalled for.
He's dead. I must call the police. You'd better stay here. There was a man. It was the mime. Do you think he...
Well, I believe we can rule out suicide, don't you?
No wonder they called her the Ice Queen.
She's alright.
She would have been top of my list of suspects if I hadn't seen the attacker myself. And if I hadn't come across a couple of murders just like this already. One of the most important men in Europe murdered And here was I, Nico Coulard, alone at the scene of the crime. Should
Does
I
look
wait
a bit
for the
dodgy.
cops, or start my own investigation?
I think.
It was a no-brainer.
Oh yeah, no. We of course we'll sort it out ourselves. Right. Bear in mind, I am going to be awful at this because I've never played it before. I don't know anything about the game. I just know it's supposed to be quite good. So bear with me. You're going to be probably watching this and thinking, "You idiot, you idiot!" But you'll get used to it. Move the mouse around the screens. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Let's go and have a look at. Let's go and have a look at the body.
Mimes and guns don't usually go together, but I had an idea that this was no ordinary mime. I'd come across this murderer before, and written about him. The costume killer, at least that's what I'd called him.
Hey, what you've just got that from what you've seen?
I closed his eyes. It was the least I could do for the poor fellow.
I guess so.
Some people hate searching corpses for clues.
Ooh.
Me, I'm okay with it. Reminds me of an old boyfriend.
Hey, look, a little crisp or a cheesy what's it?
In his pocket, I found a ticket stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. Taking the ticket meant I tampered with the evidence. There was no going back now.
I'd just like to say, first of all, though, I'd call the police if I was I know it wouldn't make much of a game, but my first thing would be like, just call the old girl.
Carchon had been shot.
Yeah, okay. He'd been shot. What else we got? Oh.
It was one of my hair clips. My
Oh.
favourite, in fact. It must have fallen when I was knocked down.
You have a favourite hair clip. Awesome. Right, can't touch around his genitals. Nothing odd there. Nothing odd up here. Nothing odd here. Right, I guess that's that. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look at this window.
A small round piece of glass had been cut out of the pane. This was a professional job.
Yeah, amateurs always do. Actually, I suppose that's a fair point, to be honest. Rather than taking the piss, that's a fair point. Let's look at the handles. Actually, you just got your.
The killer must have used a ladder to reach the window. He was long gone. Guess he folded that ladder up, popped it in his pocket and took it with him.
Yeah, I guess.
A bust of Pierre Carchon, humble servant of La France.
Isn't that your surname, though? Carchon. I swear.
The bookcase was filled with obscure first editions.
Okie doke.
Pierre Carchon again. His eyes seemed to follow me around the room.
Indeed. Shall we have a little look out here?
The police could turn up at any minute. Somewhere there were clues to the murder, and I needed to find them.
Right. Well, let's get going, girl. Come on. What's on this table?
A Louis XIV table with an antique cloth. Imelda had taste, but hey, with a husband that rich, taste is easy.
Very true. Very true. What we got here? Ooh, a cloth.
I reckoned that cloth might just turn out to be useful.
So do I. Oh, think about. There's something underneath.
Even my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
Yeah. As the actress said to the bishop. Right. Let's have a look over here. Oh, what's she? Is she on the old blower to the old bill now? She must be. Let's have a look at the painting.
Imelda had talent, but I certainly wasn't going to tell her that.
No, she was a right bitch from the minute we walked in. So, what's this? Have a bit of that.
It was a tube of acrylic paint. French ultramarine. Just the colour I was after for my bathroom.
I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone is...
Young lady, what are you doing? Oh, this paint. It's my favourite colour.
For God's sake, keep the damn stuff.
Do you mind? I know your husband's just died, but do you mind if I just go around and have a nice little thieve off you? Should we just talk to her?
Excuse me, madame.
Yes?
What's this? Do I click on the items or?
The last thing she needed to talk about was paint.
Oh yeah, okay, right. So, have you seen my beautiful hair clip?
Would you like to see my favorite egg?
What a ridiculous question. Of course not.
Huh? Another time again.
Fair point. Fair point. Oh, tickle me. Right, let's ask about
I am so
husband.
sorry for your loss, madame.
No, you're not. You're a journalist. Journalists don't feel sorry.
Not true.
We shall see.
Alright, what about
How did your husband know my father?
I have no idea.
You didn't know him? Thierry Collard?
Pierre knew a lot of people I didn't know, most of them women.
Oh, was a bit of a cat, was he? Bit of a tomcat. Do you know anything about a stereotypical French mime?
Why would a mime want to kill your husband?
Pierre had plenty of enemies. Half the husbands in Paris for a start.
Why did your husband send for me? What did he want to discuss?
I have no idea. His business was his business.
He never told you anything.
No, and frankly I preferred it that way. This is quite a scoop for you. I suppose you're already inventing the headlines.
Just because I am a journalist.
Don't patronise me. You're all cut from the same cloth. Do you have any moral sense at all?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yes, that's why I do this job.
You do it to see your name in print.
As if my editor gets the byline, I just do the work.
Well, don't expect my sympathy.
The police will be here soon, madame. Is there anybody you would like me to contact? Family, friends?
No, I have no family. Pierre and I were. He was all I had, really. Not much, was it? The dutiful wife. That was my role.
Not much.
He
Look
never
around.
talked, never let me in.
I know one thing, madame.
What?
If you want to find out who killed your husband, then you let me do the job, not the police.
Why? How do I know I can trust you?
Because I am actually. I say because I'm like a devil. Like I'm. Yeah, we go for that.
Because you have no choice. The police will take weeks, in which time your own life may be in danger.
What?
Believe me, this killer has struck before, and he will strike again.
How do we know
Who is
this?
to know that you are not next on his list?
I don't know.
All I need is a few more minutes to look around before the police come.
You really do have a moral sense, don't you? I trust so few people, and I share your low opinion of the police.
Oh.
Here, take this. It's the key to the drawing room next to the library at the end of the hall.
Oh, lovely.
It was Pierre's room. I rarely went in there. I couldn't. I was too scared of what I might find.
Well, I guess that'll
Thank
make
you.
it easier to
I promise you won't regret this.
have a little thieve off you. Lovely. We can grab some more stuff from the other room. Let's have a little butcher's over here then. Come on, love. This way.
The door was locked.
Oh, I thought we just got a key.
The door was locked.
Yeah, I know, but... Oh, hang about. To use the inventory and click on that item and hold it, right. Key into door.
Now
Boom.
we're getting somewhere.
I'm a puzzle master. Right. Lovely little room. Look at the sofa.
This wasn't the time for me to lie on the sofa doing my Marie Antoinette impression. Though it is very popular at parties, especially with gay guys. Don't ask me why.
Well, those gay guys and Marie Antoinette, they go hand in hand. Right.
Painting showed the Cachons together, in love. As the poet said, the past is a different country. Or did I read that in a fortune cookie?
What's a doorbell?
There was the very faintest of clicks.
Hmm?
Behind the
Ooh.
picture was a safe.
Well, let's crack it open.
The safe was locked. I needed the key.
Oh, alright, fair enough. What's over here then? Look there. Over here by the desk. Nice little piggy.
As expected, the
Poor
desk was
elephant.
yet another priceless antique. Yawn. The blotter and in tray had clearly been placed with mathematical precision.
Hmm.
I didn't want to take the tray, but I knew that I could use it.
Ah. Yeah, a strange sense of what you can can't use and what. What's about this?
I didn't need a sheet of blotting paper. Not while it was blank.
Yeah, a lot of. Yeah, you're talking riddles, love.
My heart skipped a beat. It was a carved elephant. But not just any carved elephant. It had been made by my father. I
Oh.
knew for certain because in my apartment I had its exact twin, carved into a box he had made. So Carchon had known my father. They really must have been friends. I decided to take the carved elephant. It clearly meant nothing to Imelda.
We'll have that. She's a right little tea leaf, this one. Right, we'll have that elephant then. Where else can we go? In here?
Locked. Not surprising, really.
Oh, we can't open that up. If I look at stuff, let's have a look at this elephant. No. So we've got an elephant. We've got. Well, hang on. What else have we got in here? Can we not pick anything with this? Can we? No. Not even your favourite hair clip. What about the? Oh, it's not open a safe, is it? I can't imagine it would. Let's have a look.
The safe was locked. I needed the key.
Yeah. Well, instead of the key.
The safe's lock was too secure for me to pick. How come it always works in movies, huh?
Yeah, I know. Can we use the elephant on the lock?
No.
Okay. What else is there? Oh. It's got maybe something back over here again. No, that. No, maybe something back in the other room where the moida happened. Let's go and have a little look here. What's that? What's all this? Nice.
A medieval pattern.
Yeah.
Original, no doubt. The tapestry must have cost a fortune.
As you said, he's loaded. What's
Even
this?
my fingernail wouldn't fit into such a small hole.
What about your hair clip?
Uh-huh.
Boom!
Nico, you are just so damn good at this stuff.
Yeah, we certainly are. Let's have a bit of that. What is it?
It's because there was something
Oh, no, I
going
clicked.
on here, and I had to get answers before the cops arrived. And hey, she'd been rude to me, so she had it coming.
Yeah, exactly. She had been rude. Put that back. Don't need to put it back. No. Sweet. What was that? Can I see? I don't know what it is.
A magnificent antique table.
Is that a key? Let's try it on the old safe. Come on, let's have a go at that. Let's try key on safe. Yes. Here we go. What's that?
In the safe was some kind of artifact. There were strange
Sorry, but no.
symbols on its surface. It looked like the printer's blocks I'd made at art school. If there was one thing I'd learned about symbols, they are always important. But these symbols
Aye,
scratched into
indeed.
stone were impossible to read. I needed to find a way of printing them. At least the stone was round. But what could I use for ink? And what could I print on? Sure, I was stealing, but I knew Imelda didn't know about the artifact, and Carchon was past caring.
Well, you've been stealing the whole time I've known you. I've only known you 20 minutes and you've been thieving like there's nobody's business, so there's no point stopping now. Right, we've got a print on it. Oh, hang on, we got... Come on, love, wake up. We've got that blue ink. Or blue paint. Let's have a look at this. So, this... Oh, hang about. Oh, no. So, we can... Blue paint.
Putting the paint straight on the cylinder would be too messy. The paint would go everywhere.
Oh, okay. Can we put it in there? Bosh. If she comes in now...
I'd spread blue paint
That
over the
other
bottom
woman.
of the tray. It was ruined. I was a very bad girl.
You are
but
naughty,
also
that one of
quite
you,
a
ain't
clever
you?
one.
Yeah, agreed. Right, so let's get that rolling. You bad girl.
I rolled the artifact in the paint until it was completely coated.
Nice. So... Aha, now, whack it on here.
Genius! The roller and the pen worked just as I planned. But what did it say?
Sub Judice.
It was some kind of coded message. It read, Sub Judice. I may not have learned a lot as a journalist, but that was a term I knew well. It means a legal case that is before the courts. Below it was a sequence of letters that made no sense. I suddenly realized there was a connection between the boat ticket and the coded message. The boat ticket was stamped Bateau de la Conciergerie. The Conciergerie on the Ile de la Cité by the river housed the ancient law courts. So, sub judice could in this case mean literally under the law courts, below the Conciergerie. I was pretty sure I'd found all I could here. And besides, all this opulence was making me pine for my regular life of poverty. This was a huge story. It was also one heck of a puzzle with a lot of pieces missing.
Certainly
but
is.
I was going to crack it. And if I could just remember the name of that fancy prize you get for being an ace journalist, I was definitely going to win it this time.
Bateau de la Conciergerie. Conciergerie. Well, let's head there. I think that's the only place we can head to now. Sub Judice. Let's have a bit of it. Should we say goodbye to her? Actually, no. Let's just fuck her off and just go. Don't care about her.
I couldn't leave without saying goodbye to Imelda.
Oh. Right. Can we nick her phone as well before we go?
There was no one I needed to phone. Not until I had solved this case.
Oh, okay. Go on then. See you later, Imelda.
Did you find anything useful?
Yeah, a
This
lot.
carving. Do you know anything about it?
It was Pierre's. What does the statue have to do with...
Please, I need to know.
He was given it by a friend. Something to do with Africa.
He never explained any more.
No. But I think it was important to him. Always on display. Why?
It was carved by my father.
Oh, I see. I didn't know.
Imelda, I will do everything I can to find the killer.
Thank you, my dear.
And if the police ask, don't worry.
You were never here.
Sub judice was the key. I was going to have to find a way under the Conciergerie. I decided to head straight for the quayside on the Ile de la Cité. If there was a way of getting under the Conciergerie, it would have to be from there.
Right. Let's check this out.
Canchon wasn't the type for messing about on the river. He was up to something down here. Something that got him killed.
Right, well, hang on. I might save that there.